He's a fraud. He's an absolute fraud. And I'm not gonna sit here pretending that he's anything more than that. Because he's not. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, I already gave up. But it worked. Oh my god, that was clutch from Uridin. Oh, you're a goat. You're a goat. Come on. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm excited for this one. I've been cooking for this one, lads. I've been cooking, and as you saw in the title, yeah, we're gonna beat stage 21 in GR1 with no mages and just 3 fighters. Yes, that's right. I've been cooking, and it took me some time. It took me some time to figure everything out. But I finally managed to do it with just fighters that are already on the global server, so you can actually use this. I didn't want to use any units that were not on the global server yet, because there was one significant fighter that I used at the beginning. That made it pretty easy with these 3 units, but I had to replace that one unit with another fighter that we already have. So it took me some time to figure stuff out, but yeah, I finally managed it. And the 3 core that we're gonna use here for stage 21, GR1, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be Uridin. That's right. Come on! We found a use for our boy here. He's one of the legendary trio now. These guys should all get a legendary trio spot. Wow, Uridin. Here you see his stats. Then we have Valkyra. Here you see her stats. And Ardea. So, here you see her stats. Now basically the main purpose of this is basically to have because, by the way, you can also use other set on Ardea as well. I just don't have that much good gear other than that, these 2 Infernal Roar sets. And I use Uridin mostly for his overcharged ultimate, because of the execute is where he deals a lot of damage with. So Uridin mainly deals the damage with his execute and with his overcharged ultimate. And because his execute is his bread and butter, he has the weakest gear out of all of them, because he an execute doesn't need proper gear, right? But he's still gonna perform really well. This is the lineup in terms of what can I say? Artifacts. This is the artifacts on all of them. I did try, actually, guys. I did try Valk with a glacial wings, but it's pretty much the same damage as Frigid Flame, and it even felt like Frigid Flame was better. This is why I'm going for Frigid Flame in terms of damage comparison. When I tried in comparison to Ardea or Uridin, she always did about the same with her own artifact, so I'm not a big fan of her own artifact. The main thing about her own artifact, by the way, for people that don't know, is that it gives her a shield, and when she has a shield, her ult is actually stronger. It would be nice to have some bonus effect next to that on her own artifacts, but that's not the case. But yeah, this is the 3 core, and this is all we're gonna use. This is all we're gonna use, and let's head right into the fight. Alright, now let's get right into it and place Uridin first. But before we go over the run, I have a few notes that I wanna tell you guys about this run. And that first up, the strategy we can discuss later, but first up, you can see I use a legendary lord for Valk, and I use a legendary lord for Uridin and Ardea. And I know it's not realistic, but come on, who in the world is gonna use 3 units instead of just 1 comet, right? It is a really just goofy strategy. I've been cooking, and with the new character that isn't out on global, I've been able to actually do it without invigoration buff on any of these units, and without the legendary lord. So that's how strong that fighter that is gonna come out eventually is. So now you have a great idea. Maybe you already know who I'm talking about. Because you saw my video on top 5 most anticipated heroes coming to global Watcher of Realms. So if you saw that, you probably know who I'm talking about. But if not, go check it out. But this is going to be the lineup, and our idea here is basically the core is just having Uridin and not Uridin, having Ardea and Valk both being able to hit the boss here immediately, which makes them able to together cooperate together, and not just Ardea. We all know Ardea can slice the boss, but because she is working together with Valk, the boss will actually be sliced earlier, and this will neglect a lot of healing, most of the healing actually, and make them able to beat this boss just as a 3 core, just as 3 units. And it's ridiculous, and it took me some time. Of course I found, but yeah, I think even with Legendary Lords, even with the Invic buffs, right, it's impressive. Like, think about it. We're not using a Mage, we're not using a Eloin for Rage Regen, we're not using a Dolores on one of these units to buff them up, right? We're not using any of this, and we're still getting it done. And as you can see, the boss here is already really low at this stage of the fight, even though the fight barely started, and he's gone. There we go. This is the core of this strategy. It's just to get this boss out. Now we use our Uridin now on 100% because this wave deals a lot of damage to the wall, and we don't have the time to overcharge. We really want to swiftly get rid of this wave, and we don't really need to force to execute that much anymore because they won't get healed anyway. So we can just use a 1 charge ultimate here for that one. Because now they would still all, like, he would still be charging, right? He would still be charging. But yeah, it's gonna be a really close fight. I hope it's not gonna fail. We will see. Now we are going to let him overcharge now, this time, Uridin. It might be, oh, it might be a fail actually this time. Last time it was really close as well. But we are hoping, we are coping. Okay, Ardea, as you can see, already got rid of her wave. Uridin is about to hit his overcharge ready. And all of these guys, that's also hella impressive. All of these units are A0. Keep that in mind. All of these guys are A0. So now, Uridin, get 1 execute more, please. Oh, he didn't get 1 more execute. It's rough. Can they do it? Come on. Come on. No, please not. We do it again. We do it again. You see already the strategy. We have to do it again here. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, I already gave up. But it worked. Oh my god, that was clutch from Uridin. Oh, you're a goat. You're a goat. Come on. This is the damage dealt here. Just these 3, as you can see, getting the job done. It took me about an hour to finally get it done again, but it worked, as you can see. It's amazing. These, without the mage, without the attack buffer, without the rage regener, without like a battery, anything. Just Ardea and Valk for the boss combined, dealing with the boss. Then Valk also getting some magic shred for Uridin. Uridin also getting a bunch of execute damage. And yeah, I mean, and the crazy part is you can really improve this. Imagine if you just would use a mage together and Dolores instead of Uridin, and this would be free. Oh, whoa. But there you have it, guys. A 3-core team against GR1, GR1 stage 21, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. It took me quite some time now to get it done again, but I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe for increased summoning luck. I'm Ronaldo, and I'm out. Peace.